Hey everybody, welcome back to Get Smart with Saurabh. Today we're looking into a pressing issue that's causing headaches for both landlords and tenants in Ontario, the backlogs at the Landlord-Tenant Board. Stick around as we unpack the challenges, recent developments, and their impact on the lives of the residents. The backlog at the Landlord-Tenant Board has reached an alarming 38,000 applications, posing a significant challenge for both the landlords and tenants. These hearings used to take a matter of days for the board to schedule. Now, they take an average of 7 to 8 months. The frustration on both sides of the landlord and tenant divide is quite noticeable. As of February 2023, landlord applications were being scheduled within 6 to 9 months, while tenants faced an alarming wait of up to 2 years for their cases to be scheduled. This delay can have serious implications for both parties, adding stress and uncertainty. In response to the crisis, an investigation was launched in 2020 following a sharp increase in complaints about the delays at the tribunal. The inquiry involved hearing from an additional 4,000 Ontarians, emphasizing the widespread impact of these challenges. Extended wait times aren't exclusive to the Landlord-Tenant Board. Residents across Ontario are facing delays of months and in even some cases years to have these cases addressed, impacting various tribunals, including one dealing with the conflicts between landlords and tenants. To address this crisis, the province of Ontario allocated $4.5 million over 3 years in April of 2022. Then in November, an additional $1.4 million was pledged to expedite the resolution of these cases. It's a step in the right direction, but are these financial injections enough to resolve the issue? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now let's talk about a controversial practice called cash for keys. While legal, it involves tenants facing eviction, negotiating with landlords for compensation to leave peacefully. This practice gains leverage due to the significant backlog of the Landlord-Tenant Board, creating a gray area that some argue is borderline extortion. Clearly, we need a more efficient legal process. It's crucial to enforce contractual agreements and prevent landlords from withholding properties due to bureaucratic delays. This is not just about resolving backlogs, it's about ensuring fairness and justice for all parties involved. My 2 cents as a landlord: create a relationship with the tenant. Make sure they're happy, make sure they're respected. You're getting into a relationship, you want to make sure everybody's happy. At the end of the day, they're calling your home their home. So don't go around saying, I want to renovate, but you really don't want to. Be cool. As a tenant, listen, at the end of the day, with all due respect to everybody involved, it's not your home. You are renting somebody else's place. That is not your own. You're renting the place for the time being. You know, there are examples out there of people or tenants asking for $100,000. That's absolutely ridiculous. Listen, there are bad apples on both sides of this argument. There are bad tenants and there are bad landlords, sometimes terrible landlords actually. What we need to do is work together and do our part to come up with a solution. If it's too expensive to live or buy in the city, we need to make the right decisions accordingly. As landlords, we need to treat our tenants with respect, follow the rules, and make sure they feel comfortable living in the space that they've chosen to call their home. As tenants, I think we need to make sure we realize the fact that where we're living is not something we own. We are not the owners, we have chosen to rent that piece of real estate, and we should be mindful of that. Situations can change, circumstances can come up for both sides. Let's be reasonable and fair. We need to update ourselves with current protocols, but that does not mean we start asking for 6 figures as cash for keys, which is absolutely absurd in my opinion. Let's be humans first. If you have troubles dealing with your tenant, speak to a professional. Hire a great paralegal. Don't try to sort this out yourself. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and hit that bell.